Opened the game. Hello, YouTube. I'm now live there, and let me get the game going. Unless something has changed in the last few hours, um, Peglin won by a rather overwhelming margin. I think it was like 3-1 to 1-0. So, yeah, Peglin time. Um, just making sure I have everything set up properly. So, I don't think there's anybody actually watching yet, but the plan for tonight is to focus on Act 4. So I'm not doing any Crucible levels. I'm taking everything easy so that I can get the best setup possible going into Act 4. What class do I want to start with tonight? Oh, that's how I turned it off. Okay. Um, You know, it's been a long time since I've played no Crucible-based Peglin. I think I'm going to do that to start. At the very least, it gives me a solid starting point. Actually, you know what? No, I'll come back to that later when I have more viewers and I'm more warmed up. Let's do Spin Venture. Spin Venture's fun. Let's see, what do we got? Improved bomb damage, longer aimer, and wall bounces contribute to damage. Honestly, down at this level, bomb builds are insane. I mean, I don't know so much for Spin Venture, but like, it kind of looks like a mad scientist. Bombs make sense. But yeah, this should be, especially to just start out, pretty easy. None of the normal difficulty settings are on, which might make for a less exciting start, but it actually gives me a shot at beating Act 4, rather than, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go up to level 13 that I haven't even been able to beat yet. What does this one do again? Oh, right, it applies rubber. Or bouncy. Okay, there's one bomb left. My bombs do 60 damage now. So yeah, the chip I get just from missing the bomb should be enough to finish it. Yeah, unique orbs in your deck gain +1/+2. And I'm doing extra bomb damage. Yeah, why don't I do a, like, upgrade build? Yeah, double damage slime, yeah, double damage slime should synergize well. I'm still figuring out how Spin Venture plays, but I think it's kind of the one class where it's like, oh yeah, I can see me taking a lot of extra orbs. Um, Mini boss or chest, whichever. Like, I have my choice. Shop, cool. Mini boss, chest. Okay. So yeah, I'll go for the random event and then go to the chest from there. Hopefully. Never mind. We're doing a combat encounter. Because I got greedy and I had to get that 1 gold. Okay, this is an easy encounter. Just checking, my audio is working all right, right? Okay, I want to save those bombs for later. Right now, I'm just going to try to farm as much gold off the map as I can. Okay, I mean, I activated them, but I didn't set them off. Once everything's on the board, then I'll detonate the bombs and just wipe everything out. Cool. I was messing around with my OBS settings this week, so I just wanted to make sure. Okay, I guess we are blowing things up. And there's enough bombs left. Hopefully. Good. Also, welcome in, Evan. Good to see you. Hey, no, Bob. For right now, I'm gonna save money because there are shops here. Might be able to get something useful. I explained this. The awkward thing with streaming is like I have an idea for the stream, I explain it, and then I realize, wait, nobody was there for the explanation, so I'm gonna have to explain this again anyway. I am doing the lowest difficulty level possible so that when I do get to the insane Act 4 content, I've had the best chance possible to upgrade my build to be insane so that I can have a chance against the insanity that is late or Act 4. So at the start of your turn, apply damage reduction slime to X pegs, where X is the number of times you lost health last turn. Most slime can be powered up by applying upgrades plus X, or more effectively downgrades to its peg. So I'm assuming damage reduction slime makes it so that the damage coming to me is reduced? Otherwise, why would I want that? Okay, I'm gonna go to the mini-boss, so I'm actually voluntarily taking the encounter. It's funny, I think I streamed this game last, like, 2 weeks ago, but, like, Act 4, like, got me so fired up to find a way to beat it that, like, I've been, like, itching to get back to it. Normally with Peglin, it's like, oh, okay, it's Peglin time. It's not like one of the games that I stream that I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to get back to. But like I'm excited to take this on. Again, I want to save the bomb because, especially this time, there's only one of them. Also, I seem to be handling the slimes just fine without them. Okay, I can go for the bomb now. Well, that was a shot. It wasn't a good one, but it was a shot. I don't like the refresh right here. Like, as soon as I clear a path, I'm just gonna refresh it. At least I feel that way. Okay, I got it. Okay, yeah, I can handle this. Like, with not having a Crucible level, the pebbles are stronger than I'm used to. So I feel like I'm just tearing through the enemies. Wait, no, I don't need the refresh. Save that for when I actually need it. Then I took this one to get to a mini-boss, right? Yeah, okay. I think I'm hitless so far. I remember this thing being cool, I don't remember what it does. Orbicid reaction. Sets a path when fired. The next orb fires a copy of itself in that direction with 0 force. Okay. And as you upgrade it, it gets force. Okay. I kind of like that. Sure, why not? I have time to get money before the next shop. I'm not sure if that's like a new update orb or if it's just exclusive to this class. Oh boy, this is probably my least favorite mini-boss in the game. It feels like every time I try to combo and set up slides, it just never works out. Although it seems to be working out pretty well this time. Very well, actually. Okay, because this one's gonna fire a copy with 0 force, I'm just gonna fire over here, because it'll just drop down. So I'll go in here with my next shot, and then I can fire into probably over here. Yeah, I like that idea. Unfortunately, they are going to compete for pegs now. I didn't think that through far enough, I think. Actually, it didn't matter. I was doing enough damage anyway. What's this blue on this peg? Oh, it was this. Okay. Still don't really understand what that does, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Eventually. Maybe not this year, but eventually. Okay, both refreshes are at the bottom. I should have counted that out. That's on me. Nope. I just keep throwing things at it, it'll die eventually. Chemiball Hazard applies Poison Slime to every 7 hit. Targeted enemy takes 10 damage for each Poison Slime on the board after enemy movement. That can stack really quick. Yeah, I'm gonna play with that. That sounds fun. Nah, I don't need to heal. How close is the shop, though? Oh, the shop is really close. Weaponized Envy. I like this one. I don't remember what it does. I just know I like this one. Whenever you heal, deal triple the total heal as damage to the target enemy. Right. If I can get some good healing, that is going to be insane. Or attacks gain +2/+0 for every crit on the board. So basically, the more likely you are to crit, the less you want to crit. Got it. I'm going to take this, hoping I get a healing item. And then shop is down to the right. I'm just gonna start applying slime right out the bat. Right out the bat. That's not the phrase. You know what I mean? I'm gonna target that spider because I don't want to waste damage on this guy when I can just kill him with a bomb easily. It would have been sick if I had gotten a bomb there too, but I'll take that. Of course, now I'm kind of locked out of the bombs. I should upgrade this one sooner rather than later. It actually has an interesting effect. Like, and that it gets more interesting as you upgrade it. So, okay. The refreshes are on this side, so I'm going to start clearing the way to this bomb on the right. And, okay, I've ended up on the left anyway. At least I cleared out that bat before it could hit me. I'm going to... No, I'm going to stay focused on this bat because I don't have enough bomb damage to one-shot it. And now you take the damage from the poison. I think it's healing more than I'm hurting it with the poison, but you know. Progress. And bombs. More importantly, bombs. Okay, I think this is over pretty much whatever I do. Yeah. Is this part of the Assemble? Yes, it is. Okay. So this class in particular has a thing called the Assemble, which is an orb that is made up of a bunch of different orbs, and you put them together, and it just becomes more and more powerful. This part just adds non-crit damage. Okay. I'm going to wait to upgrade until after the shop. Okay. That bomb made me a little nervous, but because I heard it before I saw it. But it worked out. Okay, let's see. Whenever you bad cheese is really good for like one specific cheese build that I'm not doing because it requires you to get rid of basically all of your orbs. Basalt Totem. Post-battle upgrading now includes the option to increase your max HP by 5. That might be good for Act 4, actually. Like, normally I kind of brush this one off, but I'll think about that one. Bomb Baton pegboards start with +3 bombs. Normally I write this off as not very good, but I'm kind of doing an explicit bomb build, so gonna keep that one in mind. Refresher course, every 4 times the board is refreshed, randomly gain 1 musical or 1 spiness. Basically raise your normal attack damage or your crit damage. And I don't know this one. I don't think I've seen it before. Lightning Grease. For every 2 health lost, add 1 lightning slime to the board. Lightning slimed pegs are durable and zap nearby pegs when hit. Not really sold on that one. Summoning Circle can be good in the right context, but for the kind of build I'm doing, it doesn't fit in very well. Shock Absorber it gets stronger the more bombs you detonate. I'm doing a lot of bomb stuff, but I'm really just not sold on it. I'm gonna go for the bomb baton and move on. I would rather upgrade orbs that I already have. And from here, okay, it's the slime boss. I still don't know if mini boss relics and chest relics are a different set. I think they are. And I would assume that the mini boss ones are better, but I don't know that. So I think in this case, I'm going to go for this double chest path with no combat encounters. I may very well learn later that that was not the way to go. And I may not even end up going that way anyway. Okay, I am going the way I wanted. As frustrating as it can be to misnavigate, I really like that navigation system. It fits in really well with just the core idea of the game. Pebbles gain +1/+2. I'll take it. I mean, it's free. What am I going to say? No? Farm some gold. I actually got way more than I expected on that. I expected to just get one. I got 3. Nice. The first peg hit by each orb gets upgraded by 10. That synergizes with all the slime stuff I'm doing. Alright, and then it's just random encounter after random encounter. I don't have to worry about navigation for the rest of the first area. You find a waterfall just off the path. What secrets might it be hiding? So if I check behind the waterfall, there's a chance there'll be a mini-boss when I come out. But, like, I also just get a free relic. And, yeah, the odds are always pretty good from what I've seen of not having the boss or mini-boss encounter. You catch a glimpse of an ethereal Peglin. It appears to be some kind of echo of its former self, or of yourself. Approach the echo to upgrade an orb. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade this one because I'm excited to see what I can do with it. The echo imbues you with its remaining power before fading away. Yeah, random encounters do have a chance of just being a combat encounter. So yeah, with this, I explicitly don't want to crit because I do way more without critting. The crits are both on the right side of the board, so I'm going to try and end up on the left. Never mind. Also, sorry if you can hear my dog barking. I don't know what she's barking at. It's probably absolutely nothing, and she's still barking at it. So yeah, everything on the board is going to die to bomb damage now. Because that was the second bomb I detonated, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm watching the microphone output on OBS rise every time she barks. Sorry about that. If she is still barking after this level, I will go and see what's wrong, if anything. Alright. Yeah, I will go. I'll be right back. It's probably nothing, but I want to see if there's something wrong. I'll probably be all of like 20 seconds. By the time I even opened the door out of my bedroom, she had already left this side of the house and had started barking. So, I guess everything's fine. Um, did I want to upgrade anything? Um, yeah, I'm gonna... Actually, this orb might be a lot of fun in this boss. Because I'm always struggling to get the bombs in this one. So having 3 orbs, that'll help. This is probably my least favorite boss, maybe in the whole game, definitely for this area. So, as far as I can tell, the strat is just detonate these bombs on the side as early as possible, because once he reaches me, I'll be inside of him and my shots will start from like right here. And these red ones just completely arrest your momentum. These red, like, slime pegs. So yeah, now... Oh, that's a lot of damage for one turn. This is so relaxing being down here without any crucible difficulty stuff. Nope. I'll get that bomb next time. It'll be fine. It was not, in fact, fine. But I mean, the damage I'm doing, that should more than make up for it. I'm going to take advantage of this now. It's kind of my last few opportunities to use it. Actually, it might... Yeah, it's swallowing me up now. But I mean... Could I ask for a better split? I like this orb. Leaving it on 1 health before just walloping it with the shot. That was satisfying. Wait, what does this do? Creates 2 refresh or 2 crit whenever refresh or crit are hit. If this were higher difficulty, I would take this, but I really don't feel the need to have it at this difficulty. So I'm just gonna move on. I assume the... Oh, okay, it just applies more of them. Every 7, every 5, every 3. But that'll multiply quick. I'm going to take that. All orbs gain morbid, but orbs contain half as many refresh. That might still be worth it. Although there's some relics that I'm hoping to get that synergize well with my build that rely on refresh, and so I don't really want to lock myself out of that. Matryoshka Shell. Every shot gains +1 multi-ball, but created multi-balls are smaller than the source orb. Maybe, but I don't... And then Cursed Mask. Orbs gain +2/+4 while you have any negative status effect. You start each battle with Cone Fusion 4. I'm just going to take the money. Oh, right. I need to take a negative so I can get Act 4. Health is wealth. In the next act, purchases will cost some HP instead of gold. I don't have healing, so I'm not really keen to take that one. The Musical of Life. Next act, enemies will gain 1 musical every other time you fire. Not really thrilled with that idea. Moriball Horriballs. Add 2 Horriballs to your deck, but all owned Horriballs are destroyed at the end of the act. I took this last time, and it really wasn't that bad, because you can just discard them. I think I had a relic that let me discard up to 2 things at a time, but like this is probably the least awful of the options. Every once in a while they might be back to back and I'm stuck with it, but oh well. Okay, we got Demon Wolf for the boss of the area. I think Demon Wolf is probably my favorite boss for the castle. It's a fun concept of just, oh yeah, it's going to eat you if it reaches you. You need to kill it. Nothing fancy, just kill it. I mean, the other options are the Artist, which I just... actually, yeah, that is my least favorite boss in the game. And the Ballista Crew, which... that one's alright. I like that one. But yeah, you're right. It does seem like I get the wall a lot on the stream. I'm pretty sure it's just even odds between all of them, but... it did get reworked, but I still don't like it. Like, the rework helps, but... I think part of it is I still fundamentally don't understand it. And so, I think I'm not tackling it very well, strategically. Okay, the 2 health is... I mean, I know I got the poison, but I could have applied the poison to the next guy. Okay, just don't hit the crit. Okay, had me nervous there. It always amuses me when games put you in situations where you don't want to crit. Like, early gen Pokemon, so in Pokemon, like, when you get a critical hit, it ignores any stat buffs, that both the attacker and the defender have. But, like, for the first few generations, that included ones that were in your favor. So, like, you could have something dead to rights, but then you crit, and it just does 1.5 times the damage, ignoring all your stat buffs. And you don't knock it out. Snowball is good in numbers, and this class is, like, actively worse if you double up on orbs. Yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade this. So let's see, what do I want? The only thing interesting in the last part here is mini-boss, so mini-boss, chest, shop. Okay, there's more on the right side, so I'll go to this chest, and then go a long way around. Go to the mini-boss, into the shop, into the other shop, crossover, chest, mini-boss, all the way to the end. Never mind. I got cocky, and now I'm going the wrong way. Okay. I like that relic. Refresh and crits activate 3 times instead of the usual none. I mean, don't get me wrong, going this way isn't awful, it's just the other way was a little bit better. Bob Orb is... kind of fits into my build. Still don't like things that turn pegs into bombs. Say what again? Upgrades each peg hit plus 3 damage. Oh, that fits in really well. And then the first peg hit is upgraded plus 20. Can target any enemy. Oh. So anytime that you refresh or get a crit, it activates 3 times for the purposes of that shot's damage. When normally without that relic, when you shoot and you hit a crit, like it's or a refresh, it gives you the effect of the crit or the refresh, but it doesn't add to the number of hits you got for the damage calculation. I'm going to just try and go straight down because I think this is the best option, but also I don't mind any of these. Okay, I want to go left here. Will I get it? Yes. I mean, it was a 50-50 shot, but I really wasn't sure. This is new. You're walking down a hall when a pack of brick slime boxes start to smash down around you. They seem to be pretty careless, and you think that you could trick them into smashing themselves to bits. Or you can try to fight them at a distance. I would rather not take on 3 pebbles, so I'm going to fight. Yeah, this fight should be relatively easy. These boards that they use for the whatever they call them, the brick block people, because the pegs move up, they can hit your peg or your orb back up. You can get some good damage. Also with my bomb belt, I think I've already done like 300 damage, and I'm still going. Between bombs and direct damage. Okay, this time I just want to hit as much as possible to upgrade things. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take any damage this fight. You know what? If it works, it works. $247 damage into 11 health. Oof. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that, but persist with the horror balls is... If I get into a situation where I actually have to use a horror ball, that's gonna suck. Alright, I'm aiming for the refresh. Yeah, I already got it. Okay, Omagorb downgrades each peg hit -2 damage. It'll overflow the damage. So it does a lot of damage, but it like permanently degrades the pegs. Which sounds like it's maybe not worth it, but it also makes slime like way more powerful than if you just traditionally upgraded it. Unfortunately, I've already taken all these other things that upgrade pegs. And I worried that there's just going to be anti-synergy there. I think I'm going to hold off for now. I want to experiment with that, but like not when I'm actively trying to get Act 4. I will upgrade my upgrading orb, though. Yeah, I put no thought into that, and it shows. Hey, okay. So Refilibuster, whenever you refresh, for every peg you refresh, you do damage to everything. Might be my favorite relic in the game. As you continue on your path, you nearly trip over into a lone rainbow slime drop. Expecting a battle, you begin to ready your defenses, when the slime starts to speak to you. Wait, I'm by myself and I'm completely out of coins. Maybe we can help each other out instead of fighting? It would be good to remove a pebble. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of the pebble. If I can get rid of the other pebble, then the remaining pebble will be stronger. Thank you. Now I've got to go catch up to my friends. Goodbye. I felt so bad when I tried to fight him last time, and then I didn't even get money. I don't have it in me to try and fight him this time. Okay, I'm just gonna discard the pebble. Okay, this orb into this orb, I might be able to do some fun stuff with that. Oh, I can discard already. Okay, so one will go there, one will go there, one will go down there. I'll fire this one here so it refreshes and that comes back so they can slide properly. Yeah, that spread a lot of upgrades. I'll take it. The one downside to spreading all these upgrades is I'm on such a low difficulty that by the time I've actually set up the upgrades, everything's dead. Elector Magnet. Strong attraction to refresh and crit. Weak attraction to peg and bomb. Effect is full strength for 5 seconds and then decreases over the next 10. I like this one in relic form. I'm not sure how I feel about it in orb form. Let's see. You know what? I'm going into a shop next. I'm just going to save my money. Although I will upgrade this because I need to start upgrading my orbs. Okay, yeah. This is the relic I was talking about earlier. So it synergizes really well with the Refilibuster. Just every time you refresh a peg, it's upgraded +1. This will be good with the bomb build. Just detonating them in 1 hit instead of 2. Reload heal 10 would be good if I didn't have so many orbs. When gaining max health, you increase the amount gained by 1. Meh. Walls and bottom bouncers are extra bouncy. Again, eh. I will remove my second pebble to buff the first pebble. And then from here, I wanted to go left. Yeah, that should do it. Heal 1 every time the board is refreshed. You know what? I'm building a refresh build, so I'll take it. That works. And then into the mini-boss. Got 4 that time. Okay, on this map I tend to fire like this a lot, so if I'm gonna upgrade something, I'd like it to be there anyway. Yeah, there's Refilibuster already doing damage. Oh, that would have been really sick if it did the double damage slime onto the 11. Still, this bomb build is doing a lot of work. No, thank you. Oh, right, this is a mini-boss. I always forget that this is a mini-boss because there's so many ads. Okay, got the bomb. That'll kill these two and I can start attacking the mini-boss directly. Get rid of the horrible. Okay, now that I've established where that's going to go, I'm going to set up the refresh. And just... If this doesn't kill, the board is going to be so upgraded that the next shot will. That is a lot of numbers on my screen. That did over 1,000 damage. Okay. You know, we might have a shot at Act 4. There's no more shops, right? Yeah, no more shops. Upgrade and move on. Every 17 pegs hit have a random positive slime applied, or all orbs have Echo 10. I will take this one. Just random slime. The problem with applying random slime is I don't actually know what each slime does. I think that's a healing slime, but I don't know if it's a healing slime. I guess it really doesn't matter if I'm doing that much damage. It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it's healing me every time I hit it. It's got to be healing. Shield's gone. Okay, that's lightning slime, the purple. He's about to have a bad day. Okay, Laser Orb is fun. It's basically a laser, but it only hits specific things. It's kind of hard to use. I don't think I'm going to go for it. Will upgrade my Splat Orb, though. From here... Oh, wait. I'm not even navigating. Oops. Oh, I guess there was healing slime. I could have... Oh, hey, Freya. No, it's... I don't think Peglin is free. It's on Steam. I don't remember how much it costs. I've had it for a long time. But yeah, this is Peglin. Basically, you... It's Peggle-style gameplay, but it's a roguelike. So, you hit pegs to do damage. This is... Oh, to duplicate an orb? I don't want to duplicate an orb. I am nerfed by duplicating orbs. Demon wall time. Okay. That should spread slime around at least. I kind of wish I was doing that much damage to the boss. Yeah. Besides Peglin, I play Nier Automata. Been playing that for a while. It's kind of the story game I've been focusing on. Mario Maker and Pokemon Champions. Um, I would recommend any of them. Nier maybe not as suitable for younger audiences, but I'm really enjoying all of them. Uh, oh, I should not have done that. That was a semi-misclick slash, like, just aiming the wrong direction, or not thinking. But now I can discard that and do plenty of damage. Yeah, you know, I mean, he's just really good at matching. No, I stream twice a week now, Tuesdays and Saturdays, at this time, starting 8 p.m. California time. Yeah, I'm still relatively new to streaming, so I'm getting used to it. Kind of easing my way into it. And I know I'm not always going to have as much time on my hands as I do right now, so, like, I'm trying not to overcommit for later when I don't have just hours every day that I can dedicate to YouTube and Twitch. I'm not firing down here, so I'm hoping I can spread poison. Seems to be working well. I'll get a little bit on the edge for the second poison shot. Okay, this one I'm just gonna, like... I'm gonna fire like that. We'll see how that works out. And then discard. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but I can work with that. Yeah, okay, this worked. I might kill him with a shot. Might. Nah, it's not quite enough. Although the poison is getting pretty strong. There we go. That's Demon Wall down. I don't really need any of these, but I'll upgrade this and move on. I don't like this one. All pegs have durable. That is more of a double-bladed sword than you might think. And every even shot activates pegs an additional time but becomes dense. I would so much rather have the money. No availability. Next act, whenever you add an orb, you must remove a non-pebble orb. No thank you, I'm trying to upgrade my build. Blinded by the fight. Next act, you enter each node with 100 darkness. I might be able to just power my way through things. That's not as much as a nerf as it sounds like. Um, and then bulwark for all work. Next act, enemies will gain 5% of their max health and bulwark every turn. Um, no, thank you. Yeah, I'm working on it. Yeah, I can usually see the bots like that coming a mile away, but just on the off chance that it is some random person that's chatting that happens to sound like one of the bots, I kind of play into it for a while. But like, yeah, the second they go, "Oh, I want to show you something." Yeah, that sure. You definitely want to show me something. I believe you. I have a business email listed on the YouTube side. If they really care enough, they can reach out to me there. Um, I'm gonna go for the blindness one. I mean, I kind of like the fight that does that anyway. Um, but yeah, like I'm not targeting anything specifically anyway. Oh, this does not work how I thought it did. I thought it would make it so I couldn't see the targets, not I can't see the pegs. This is going to come down to game knowledge now. This... Yeah, this will be something. Ironically, my slime's going to help because seeing the slime on everything will show me where things are. And all the numbers, like... yeah, this really isn't that bad. I looked away for a second, didn't realize I'd activated enough bombs, and then just looked over just in time to see the just avalanche of bombs right before they went off. That, yeah, okay. Um, I'm just gonna move on. Or, yeah, I'll upgrade that. I mean, I have way more money than I'm going to be able to use realistically by the end of the run. Yeah, the Air Force. Oh, it's going to be a pain to navigate, though. Yeah, I don't think that I could possibly come up with a better word for it than carpet bombing. This feels like a color by numbers, but instead of coloring, I'm putting the numbers on. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting Act 3. I'm a little disappointed I haven't gotten more pieces of the assemble. Oh, wait, I meant to discard and then fire. Oops. Well, okay, it's going to crit anyway. Like, I can't stop it from critting. Oh, I suppose I could have discarded and gotten an orb that would have appreciated the crit. Oh well. I killed it anyway. Upgrade that to its final form, and do I want anything here? Nope, not really. Okay. Ideally, I'll be able to go down this path at the end. Um, I can deal with one encounter there. Okay, I'm gonna go right and then left. What is this? From seemingly nowhere, an inferno ignites in a... Oh, okay, I know this event. They just added a new art asset for it. Ignites in a circle around you. There are two fireballs bouncing and circling around each other in the center of the ring. Um, I'm just gonna leave. I don't want them. 4 damage is basically nothing. Um, okay, I actually want to go left here. Yeah, navigation really is going to be a problem for this area. Um, yeah, this guy, like, he basically just takes damage from pegs being hit. Kind of like the cactus. So, multi-balling into him like that. Oh, right, there's big bouncy ones in there. Like, you can't just hit him really hard. You have to hit him a lot. What's this? A rubberized orb. After attacking with or discarding this orb, the next orb becomes bouncy. Okay. Sure, why not? And then the upgrades... Okay, in its final form it gets extra bouncy, but otherwise the upgrades are just stronger. Okay, now I definitely want to go left. I might as well go for the bomb. It's not like reinforcements are coming. It's very satisfying to do that. Go away, bot. Yeah, this is pretty much just over. At least it doesn't feel like it's taking very long to get through a run, so I can get to the Act 4 content, which is what I'm actually interested in tonight. Like, I love just the base game, but I'm excited to see the new stuff. So, is YouTube going crazy? Because it tells me I have 0 viewers now. Like, from what it's telling me, like my view count just totally dropped out of nowhere. Interesting. I'm going to just go on with assuming that YouTube is having a problem, but that people can still see me because, like, chat is still going. Which way do I actually want to go? So, right, like in a perfect world, I would go to either one of these, then here, then hard left into this line. But because I can't see anything, I am going to deliberately kind of hedge my bets and go left, even if that means I have to take on extra combat. Or at least I'm going to try. Okay, we're going this way, I guess. Oh, right, red bombs. Yeah, the self-damage from red bombs isn't ideal, but the amount of damage that I'm doing to the enemy makes it worth it. Also, how much poison damage is this doing? Okay, almost half their health in poison. I'll take it. Yeah, that should take out the front one. Oh, right, they do damage to things around them when they die. I forgot about that part. Ooh, Assemble. Blast Sector. Part of the Assemble creates a new Assemble if no other blah blah blah. Adds attacks all enemies to the Assemble. Yes, please. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. So from here, yeah, I want to go hard left. Whether or not the game will let me is another matter. Yet no hard left. It's unfortunate, but oh well. You round a corner and are faced with an eerie life-sized Peglin statue made entirely out of gold. It's holding a radiant golden orb in its outstretched hand, and though you're wary of the potential risks, you can't help but be tempted by the statue's alluring gleam. I think there's a shop in Act 4, but I'm not sure. Okay, there is one at the end of the area as well. 45 damage is a lot. I'm definitely not doing this one. Like, I have too much gold to, like, just completely wipe my gold. You know what? The whole reason that I am playing the low difficulty is so I can take risks. I'm going to take a risk. Smashing the statue into bits takes tremendous effort, but you're able to salvage some tradable gold from the wreckage. Oh boy. I still technically can go down the path I wanted to. Maybe? Nice. Okay. Bombs detonated while navigating provide 5 gold. I mean, I'll take it. I don't expect to be in a position to take advantage of that a lot. Okay, yeah, I did get to go down the path I wanted to. So yeah, shop. I have a ton of gold. The first peg that you slime, each shot gets downgraded -20. Meh. Whenever you reload, refresh the board. Meh for specifically this build, because I don't have that many pegs to reload, or orbs to want to reload anyway. Decoy orb, enemies don't get their extra turns for your first reload. Again, eh. Grabby hand, flying enemies are attacked horizontally and take 150% damage from projectile attacks. That's really not going to come up much more in this run. Increase your max health by 15. I'll take that. I'll also take the highway orbery, because I can upgrade that a ton. And that should be really good in Act 4, I hope. I would have liked to have gotten it earlier so I could have been upgrading it over time. Okay, I'm just gonna unload. For this mini-boss in particular, I want to try and kill the smaller ones early, because they hurt every ally they have around them when they die. So if they're next to the mini-boss when they die, that's just free damage on the mini-boss. Wait, Highway Orrery hits everything, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, that's a slide. Got it. Still, that's not quite enough to finish that one off. Why are you getting stronger? Is that what this does? No, that does the darkness. That's right. There we go. I'll take the healing as well. I was not expecting that. Okay, that's the last of the ads. Now I can just focus on the mini-boss. Yeah, I'm just gonna discard this one and move on. Dang, they weren't kidding when they said everything was bouncy. I don't want to know what it's going to do if it hits a bomb. And by I don't want to know, I mean I really want to know. Nah, it's not gonna go to the bombs. Oh well. Still, I'm doing plenty of damage. This fight shouldn't be much of a problem. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade these. One refresh is right here, the other's right there. I'm going to try to bounce it off of this refresh and then back into this upgraded path. No, I don't need that. Oh, right, Highway Orrery. Let's see. I don't have another shop in this area, so I'm going to be fairly liberal with my money. Enemy damage resistances become weaknesses instead. And refresh activate nearby pegs when activated. That fits my build better, so I'm going to take that. I mean, I don't know if the Act 3 enemies have some sort of resistance to everything that I could have just totally bypassed there, but I know that this is going to help. Uh-oh. Oh, good. I didn't want to go back in the fire. You have +1 orb discards. Sure. Oh, so close. Oh no, it's a little ghost. Oh wait, it's this one where there's just like no pegs on the board. And you have to like keep hitting the refresh. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. It just sidestepped me. Rude. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. This one, Icicle, regular attack pierces one enemy, on crit pierce all enemies, or pierces first peg. Yeah, I want that for the mini-boss in Act 4. Okay. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that again. Pegs have a 5% chance to refresh into bombs. Previously thrown bombs will now refresh, or any bomb will refresh as a black bomb. Yes, please. I don't know why it's missing every time I fall into the fire, but I'm not complaining. Wait, where'd my game go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah, lovely. Yeah, I want to start wiping these things out before they get close. Because they will just suicide bomb. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, this is over. Yeah, this whole area has been so weird. Cause, like, I'm just blind firing. It's working. Maybe not totally blind firing, but educated guess firing. Yeah, it's over. Did I ever pick up a summoning circle? No, I deliberately didn't, and I'm not going to because I would like to keep upgrading this. Okay, one more upgrade and then I'm done. Okay, this is the dragon. Which means I can get a lot of gold, which is good, because I'm pretty sure there is a shop in Act 4. I'm actually really low on health. That's concerning. And yeah, he does have 12,000 health. So, start shipping. He also sets the board on fire, which is not great. Okay, discard. Yeah, don't get sucked down. Don't want that. Oh, right. The refreshes do splash damage. Okay. This might just work. I'm a little scared because I do only have 23 HP. Like, that is very much a thing I'm having to contend with. And I really should have thought of that sooner. But, like, I got money. That did well over a sixth of his health. I was hoping that would do better. I was hoping to get down to the refresh, but I don't think that's happening. Although it kind of looks like I didn't need it. Oh, no, never mind. Ow. Yeah, that fire damage might do me in. Oh, okay. The fire damage just missed for some reason. Rip. Nope. Well, that was meant to just be a warm-up run anyway, so... different class time. So if anybody who is in chat would like to request a specific class, now would be the time to do so. Although, apparently there's only one person in chat, or 2 people total, I guess, across both apps. But yeah, now would be the time. We've got Peglin, which is kind of jack of all trades. You can access most pegs and relics. Probably the class that I'm the most comfortable with. Baladin, which is really strong, can get a lot of extra defensive health, like temporary HP, in the form of Bulwark. Roundrel, which is he applies random debuffs to enemies every time he hits. Definitely the most random class. And then Spinventor, I'm not going to do Spinventor because I just played it. But yeah, Spinventor has like a lot of unique orbs and relics. And regardless of what I do, I'm going to be playing without Crucible on because I would like to actually have a chance at Act 4. But I do have enough time for like one more good run tonight. Yeah, if I don't see anything in chat soon, I'm probably going to default to Peglin. Although I'm going to take a quick water break because I'm kind of thirsty. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in chat, so yeah, I'm gonna do Peglin, turn off Crucible, and this will be weird. Not gonna lie, not a big fan of any of these. This is probably the best of them, though. Upgrading my non-crit damage. Welcome in, Mark. I'm not sure how much chat there is at the moment. Like, I had a lot of viewers at the beginning of stream, and then, like, they all left, like, at the same time. To the point that I'm not entirely unconvinced that there wasn't some sort of glitch. How are you doing? Yeah, time zones are probably part of it. Actually, yeah, the one person I know for sure that was here is in a earlier time zone, so that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was looking at a time zone map, I think it was last week. Like, just trying to see, like, oh, hey, is there, like, a time that I could stream that, like, I might be able to catch people better at? And, like, it just, I was like, because, like, starting stream earlier is very inconvenient with just, you know, kind of the reality of my living situation. But, like, going any later wouldn't really bring any benefit other than maybe more, like, European viewers or, like, waking up a little later. But I mean, I don't really think, like, in my mind, most people watch live streams kind of in the evening. Although the amount of European viewers I seem to get kind of challenges that. Okay, I could do infection spread. Wait, what relic did I start with? Dumbbell. Okay, so I want things that don't really encourage crits. And none of these really follow that. Oh, right, I'm playing Peglin. I don't really go for the orbs. I don't need to heal. I'm just gonna go move on. And then let's see what we got. Leshy boss, chest, shop, mini boss, random encounter, chest, random encounter, shop, random encounter, mini boss, combat encounter, and then random encounter. So, I was this close. This is run 2 for the stream. The first run, I got to the final boss in Act 3, and I probably could have beaten it, but I got greedy in a random event earlier and sacrificed like half my health for some money. And I needed that health. Like, I justified it to myself of, well, I went with the easier difficulty so I could do, like, risky stuff like this. And it still wasn't enough. I don't really want to upgrade any of these. I think this run is kind of doomed already because I keep getting anti-synergies and not getting anything to start myself off right. I mean, it's a greed if, like, Act 4 kind of requires greed. Okay, that's only when I reload. That's not as often as I thought it would be. Or as I thought it was. I might just ignore that and try and build a crit build anyway. We'll see. Yeah, my first run started way better than this. I already had, like, decent synergies really early on. Maybe not quite this early, but it kind of feels like I've slowed down. That's just enough to kill it. Oh wait, it's 68, not 60. More than enough. Cool. True. I want to see if I'm wrong. I mean, the nice thing with Peglin is if you have a really bad run, it'll just kill you pretty early anyway. And, like, I've been known to be wrong about that before. Okay, yeah, that's plenty. But yeah, like, if I don't find something strong soon, like, I'll get to, like, a mini-boss or a boss and just not be able to handle it. I might be able to handle this mini-boss, I might not. Like, I really don't have anything to work with. Actually, I think my best bet is to start just discarding orbs to try and build up as much musical as possible. I'm going for the crit. Yeah, I didn't really get it. But again, like I said, this run feels kind of doomed anyway, so like I might as well try to have some fun. Okay. At least I took care of that slime. So I'm going to discard this one. Fire that one off. Like, every time I reload, I get stronger as long as I don't crit. So I'm pretty sure that the mini-boss will hit harder, so I kind of don't want to do that much damage early. I might be able to make this work. We'll see. I mean, yeah, even my pebbles are starting to feel strong. You know, I probably should have just discarded that. If I had fired left, I could have done... What is that? Yeah, it's at 8 non-crit. Are you still getting stream? YouTube's telling me that my internet is struggling. Okay, good. Yeah, the internet problems I was having earlier seem to have mostly fixed themselves. Okay, just some buffering. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying on my end. Okay. Yeah, as long as it's good on your end and it all looks more or less fine on my end as well. Getting some ball work might not be a bad idea. Or just upgrading a pebble. Orbs have persist, intentional oboe. Okay, that's one of the best relics ever. Whenever a crit is applied. Well, but I don't want a crit. I will take damage reduction. And then I want to go right towards that shop. No, I don't want to take damage. I want to go right. The woods grow darker and darker as you progress, until you find a clearing where it is pouring rain. Embrace the lightning, channel the lightning, or sprint and dodge. Lightning orb really isn't that good. It's kind of a noob trap orb. Channel the lightning, upgrade an orb, or but you lose 25 gold. I don't really have an orb I'm that excited to upgrade right now. Sprint and dodge. What was already useful? You know, okay, I'm gonna upgrade an orb. I mean, I have a level 2 pebble. I'll upgrade to level 3. Yeah. Like, this way I can only buy 2 top price Oh, right. I see. Yeah. Like, I can only buy like 2 of the 50 gold ones, but also looking at these. Okay, this actually synergizes well. Like, that one would have been nice, but I can do without it. I mean, it's just healing. I'm just gonna hold on to my money right now. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of a pebble. And then from here, I wanted to go down this path, but I could also go this path. I'm gonna try for left, but it really does not matter. In the woods, you find a clearing with a strange tree directly in the center. There is a nook in the tree with brambles twisting wildly out of it. I really don't want to take 10 damage when I only have 23 health. Okay, it will only be 9 now, to be fair. I could also get the egg, which could be useful, but like... Okay, I'll take the egg. So the egg, if I hold on to the egg for long enough, I get a random event where I get, like, I think it's plus max health. But, like, if I fire the egg and it hits anything, it breaks. So I have to, like, discard it every time it comes up. So it kind of hogs all my discards. From here... Yeah, going right feels like the better play here, so I'm going to go right. I think it ultimately does not matter. I see that my viewer numbers are going up, so for those of you who are just joining us, this is Peglin, if you're not familiar. Yeah, sure, Lethal Company bird. Peglin is it's a combination of Peggle, if you've ever played Peggle, or Pachinko, but also as a roguelike. So I fight by firing orbs and them bouncing around pegs. It'll make more sense when I get back into combat. But yeah, thanks for choosing to check me out and come hang out. Pocket Watch, deal extra damage the longer your orbs are in flight. This one always sounds better than it is to me. And then whenever a crit is hit, convert 2 pegs to temporary crits. I don't want a crit, so I'm taking this one. And then from here... Again, either or, so I may as well try and get some gold. Okay, so I discard the egg here because it will just break and be pointless. I think I'm going to fire the upgraded pebble, and then I'm going to discard my dag orb. I'm hoping that if I can get through the end of this area, I can get some sort of relic where the downside is I get less crits. Because crits are a downside right now. Oh, right, I get my discard back when I reload. Not quite enough, but a bomb should finish it. If I can get a bomb. There we go. Unfortunately, his corpse is going to be, like, it's going to provide cover for the other one. Like, that's a special property of that enemy type. Okay, that's respectable damage. I might just survive this. Emphasis on the might. Okay, that's 3 bombs. That's 150 damage. Okay. I just have to do... All I have to do is hit this bomb. I win. And then some. Healing, please. Yes. No, that's the opposite of my build. I'm just gonna continue. Prime Rod of Frost, every prime numbered shot per encounter. Like, I really wish that the game put that there because it would make it so much clearer on a lot of things. But every prime numbered shot pierces an additional enemy. Smoke mod, bombs apply 2 darkness when damaging enemies. Powder collector, every 30 pegs hit is converted to a bomb. I'm taking Prime Rod of Frost. Prime Rod of Frost is a really good relic. Okay, I'm gonna go right and take the extra combat because then I get 2 relics. What's the worst that can happen? I die? Increases max health by 15 or applies 4 darkness to enemies when attacked. Yet give me extra health, please. I mean, it also healed me by that amount, so... I'm trying. I don't know how much success I am having on the not dying thing, but I'm trying. Okay. Discard the egg. Okay, I'm still at the point where critting helps, and I missed the crit. It doesn't matter, he has 38 health. He's dying one way or another. Discard. Okay, still technically the crit helps, but barely. I almost messed up and had to fire my egg, because I almost discarded the Dag Orb. Oops. Okay, egg goes away. Egg goes away again. So, okay, yeah, my next shot... Assuming... Oh, who cares about the next shot? There is no next shot. I'm going to just upgrade the Pebble, because the Pebbles are really strong now. And then... I'm also going to heal, because... Boss scary. Give me something good. I'll try to set up the cheese trap. Why not? If I get bad cheese and then I manage to get rid of a few orbs, I just kind of win. Unless I get Demon Wall again, which... I had that last time. I don't need Demon Wall twice in a row. Ideally, I will hit another bomb this round so I can take care of the flower in front of him. Good. Solid start. No, don't shoot the egg. I want to keep the egg. Oh, right. I would have pierced anyway, because 1 is a prime number. Yeah, ironically, as tough as Leshy can be, like, this build actually handles it pretty well. The oboe is really good here, because normally you take damage if you fall into the vines, but you only take 1 damage, so you don't actually take damage. Yeah, well, you know, there's only 3 bosses in this area, so... I mean, there's only 3 bosses in every area. Like, the first area has the mole, the slime, and this one. The second area has the ballista, the demon wall, and the artist. And And then the third area has the like greedy dragon that I died to last run, as well as what else is there? There's like the 4 panels that are like an eldritch horror. Why can't I think of the third final boss? That's bugging me. Yeah, this is not the first time this stream that somebody has pointed out that I get a boss a lot. No Bob was pointing out that I get the demon wall a lot. Let's see. No. Oh wait, actually. Each damage reduction slime on the board reduces incoming damage and melts off once reused. Okay, that's what that does. I don't mind as much because the demon wall is a fun boss. It is kind of just a damage check of, can you kill this thing in time? Which is just kind of a nice change of pace from everything else in the game. Okay. So, keeping in mind that I'm going for Act 4, and I like want to be able to beat it, I'm thinking what is going to be strongest long term. I don't really like this relic. This relic I like, but like after you use it 100 times, it just goes away. So by the time I really need it in Act 4, it'll be gone. Battles start with triple the gold, but all purchases are twice as expensive. I'm not that good about collecting gold. And then safety pegulations. Projectile attacks pierce 2 additional enemies, but bombs deal 75% less damage and self-damage. Like I usually do, I'm just going to take the gold. And as for the downside that I need for Act 4, let's see what we got. Mini-bossification. Start the next act by fighting a mini-boss from that act with no rewards after it. Orbert's Nightmare. If you're not going to tell me what it is, I don't think I want to know what it is. And the Musical of Life. Next act, enemies will gain 1 musical every time you fire, or every other time. I'm taking mini-bossification. I can handle a mini-boss. And then I don't have to worry about the Act 4 downsides for the entire area. Also, it's the artist boss. I don't want to deal with the artist boss and a downside, so I'm glad I did that. Okay, solid start. Well over 10% of the health in the first turn. At this stage, crits matter. Maybe? Nope, okay. I assume the gold from non-map sources does not scale, so it would be very hard to buy things at the double gold price. Yeah, exactly. Like, all of the post-boss relics have, like, some big downside that's not immediately obvious. So, I pretty much always take the gold. Because, like, it's just gold. Like, there's no downside to gold. And if you take the wrong downside with the wrong build, it can just completely lock you out of the mechanic that your entire build is built around. Like, it used to be way worse. The last few updates have gotten rid of a lot of that. But yeah, they all feel kind of like monkey's paw-ish. Or like, you know, like a genie, like, oh yeah, be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. There are a handful I like. Spirit is Fate, the one I was talking about going away after a while. I like that one, and before they added Act 4, I would take that, but, like, there's no way that's lasting all the way to Act 4 from the end of Act 1. Okay, I have 5, so I do not want to crit anymore. Got it. I know what I just said. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, here I want to crit. Yeah, I got this. It's always so weird, like, hey, you beat the mini-boss, congratulations, you get nothing. This would be really good if I could save all those temp refreshes for later. I mean, I guess with the crit, I can still do some pretty nasty damage. Okay, I'm gonna go for that crit. Really don't have to do much at all. At this point, I'm only hoping to hit the shield things. Because if I break these, it does damage to their shields. But I also have to hit them, like, I think 3 times to break them. Okay, that'll kill the front one. And then the shield's gone. Discard the egg. Crits are still preferred, so I'll go for it. I mean, if I could line up a good shot with the bombs, I could end this really quick. I mean, that's halfway. I just have to detonate one more bomb. Gonna fast forward till the bomb's in place. There we go. Ooh, Doctor Orb. I will happily buy the Doctor Orb, and I will even upgrade it. Let's see here. So, going into the artist, I can either mini-boss, or relic. I mean, I prefer this one because there's only one combat encounter here. I get relic either way, I get shop either way. Okay, this way I get less encounters and a chest. So I'm gonna go right. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Welcome in, Kevin. There was a point, I don't know, maybe half an hour ago, where I was saying I didn't think this run was going to go anywhere, and now I'm getting attached. So that's how it's going. Additional refresh. I don't want extra crits because crits are bad for once. Yeah, I'm going left. I mean, I'll take it. It's not what I was going for. Crits are bad because of this relic. So every time I reload, I gain 2 musical, which powers up my non-crits. So if anything, if I could find a way to remove crit pegs, I would. I'm going to fire left. I don't intend to take any of these. Unless... Okay, actually, this is really good. Oh, they buffed this one, actually. This was always like the multi-ball orb, but that didn't do much. It is critical that I avoid them. That's a good way to put it. I'm going to go left, try to get Cirque, because it does a lot of non-crit damage. Nice. And then I also just want to go left anyway. Why are you going up? Go down. He's just talented. I clicked on top fans to see the leaderboard, and my chat just completely disappeared. Luckily, I have chat in OBS. Okay. Let's see. Targeted attacks also hit nearby enemies. Or activating multiple crits increases damage per peg by crit damage minus regular damage. My regular damage is usually higher than my crit damage, so I don't want that. You're the guy in the racing movie who decided to just drive faster than everyone else at the end of the race. Yeah, sounds about right. You show him. Well, that does its thing. I'm going to try and fix my chat readout. Because I like to be able to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, this works. Okay. Egg, go away. I don't want to break you. Oh, I kind of have to use Docked Orb now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, normally, like, my build was kind of built around not having many orbs, and I just bought a ton of orbs. But I think these orbs are going to help me in the long run anyway, so I'm fine with it. Oh, the fact that it's multi-ball actually makes it harder to not crit. I hadn't thought of that. Unorthodox way. I see what you did there. Let's see. It is still better to crit than to not crit, but it's getting close. this one is just always better not to crit. Unfortunately... Ow! That sucked. Okay, all those bottom bombs are primed at least. Okay, that should... Yeah, that'll get rid of the last shield. That... Yep. That's all I needed. Let's see, what happens when I upgrade this all the way? Okay, it just gets stronger and stronger. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this one first. I don't need to heal, I'll move on. So the shop that I'm about to get to, I think I'm gonna pay to get rid of one of the pebbles. Because I want to get my overall orb count down. I definitely want to get my overall orb count down. I just unlocked the cheese strat. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the dag orb because that one is even more useless. I'm just holding on to my money. So yeah, I can do the crazy cheese strat if I can just get rid of my orbs. Let's see here. The angel slime makes it so that when you slime pegs, you also upgrade them. I'm gonna go for the random event and hope that that's the one for the egg. And then I'm gonna miss the random event, and I'm gonna get a relic instead. Attacks apply Spinfection 1 to enemies, or enemies don't get their extra turns for your first reload. This one is pretty much redundant with Round Guard, so I'm just gonna get Grubby Gloves. Spinfection doesn't hurt, well, I was gonna say Spinfection doesn't hurt anything, but it does hurt things. It hurts the enemies, which is good. I was gonna go left, but you know what? I'm gonna go right and give the egg one last chance to get its event. This is not the egg event. Gain 1 Belusion for every gold collected. You have +1 orb discards. I want that. Or wall bounces contribute to damage. If I can get this, I get so much closer to the cheese strat. Come on. You know, this one isn't bad, but that one would have been so much better. Okay. I was also blind for the entirety of Act 3 last run, which was interesting. Discard that. Then go nuts with a multi-ball. I don't need healing. Fine, I'll take healing. Like, at this point, my build encourages me to discard as much as possible, which is weird. Like, this run's just gonna get weirder and weirder as it goes on, I think. Yeah. Upgrade the Doctor Orb. And then just go for the gold as much as possible. Every 4 times the board is refreshed, randomly gain 1 musical or 1 spiness. Orbs that are larger than the standard orb size deal damage equal to the number of owned large orbs to the targeted enemy for each hit. This is technically more useful. Like, the spiness is not what I'm going for, but I can work with it. Like, it doesn't hurt me. More importantly, I can get musical half the time. I'd really like to get rid of those crits. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure that the egg is only useful if you get it in the event in this area. And it's actively getting in my way now, so I'm going to intentionally break it. Yeah, I don't need healing yet. And crits matter still. Yeah, I can spread some damage right now. Okay, crit here, crit there. I'm just going to try and go left. And miss. Okay, 280 damage, that's not bad. And then again, I'm going to discard the Doctor Orb. Oh, right, the damage on reload is actually going to fight the paintings for me, and I can just ignore them. Still don't need healing. Spin Infection's not ideal, but I still have my Doctor Orb. And then discard for damage. Discard. Crit, crit. Okay, go left. I'm curious if Act 4 has countermeasures in play to cancel out the cheese. Okay, discard the Doctor Orb. So the cheese relies on three things. So first off, you get Round Guard. You are immune to attack damage while reloading. And then you get Bad Cheese, which whenever you reload, deal 20 times the number of reloads damage to all enemies. So you get these two relics, and then you get rid of all your orbs. So you constantly reload, which makes you immortal. And also does increasing amounts of damage. Like, the fact that I have to struggle to get rid of my orbs makes it more interesting, and I'm glad, so that, you know, hopefully stream will be more interesting. Like, I've done it, I think, once, where it, like, worked properly. Discard, and then fire off because I'm out of discards. That's why I wanted the relic so bad before, that would give me 2 discards, because then I could... If I got down to 2 orbs, it would be as if I had no orbs for the purposes of being able to do the cheese. Yeah, just killed him by discarding. Yeah, like, it feels like they really should have a cheese counter. But, like, who knows? Maybe they don't. Also, I've been hoping to get it on stream for forever. Yeah, I don't really want any of these. I'm just going to take the gold. No availability. Next act, whenever you add an orb, you must remove a non-pebble orb. Can I just remove the non-pebble orbs in general? Blinded by the fight. Next act, you enter each node with 100 darkness. Health is wealth. In the next act, purchases will cost some HP instead of gold. Okay, this one... I failed to see the downside on this one. Like, I will quite happily take this. Yeah, castle complete. So yeah, if I can... Like, I'm gonna kind of... I'm prioritizing random events and shops. There's a shop there, there's a shop there. Although I think I can only remove 1 orb per area in shops. Not positive on that one. If I were playing, I 100%... Oh, if I were playing, I 100% would have died to greed by taking HP instead of gold and relying on Doctor Orb to heal me every round. Yeah, well, I died to greed last run, so... Once bitten, twice shy, I guess. Or at least one shy. I was hoping that would split and go both ways, but oh well. I don't need Doctor Orb. Still don't need Doctor Orb. I tried again and I failed again. But I was still 250 damage that pierces and hits 2 enemies. I will take that quite happily. Discard. refresh, go to the other side. Yeah, this pierces. Okay, they actually split this time. Let's go. The nice thing with orb discards is I can still keep one orb. And if I get into a situation where the cheese isn't going to work, I can still have one orb that's just insane. And I can even keep Doctor Orb, because Doctor Orb can only be used once per battle. So in battles where I don't want it, I just use it, and then it goes away for the rest of the fight. Oh no, I heal. I discard and I win. Nothing to upgrade. Don't need to heal. Let's see. Every gold collected during navigation is worth 4 gold, or all attacks gain +1/+0. That is perfect for my build. I will take that. Thank you very much. And from here, where do I want to go? Okay, so I want the shops. I'm gonna go right. I do find it funny that the thing that enables the cheese strat is literally cheese. Yeah, actually, I should be firing Doctor Orb already. It'll make me more effective in each fight. Because then I only have to fire once per reload. Oh, wait, but it has persist. Never mind. Actually, wait, no, that... Never mind about the persist. That my logic stands. Okay, there's a crit here, there's a crit here. I'm going right. They definitely knew about the strat from the moment they designed it. Exactly. Like, they would have patched it out a long time ago if they didn't actually want it in the game. Okay, crits still matter. Actually, I should have discarded. Oops. Oh well, it really doesn't matter. I'm getting out of this fight either way. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. Stopwatch did 80 damage that shot. Yeah, the raw power on this build enables a lot of just kind of nutty damage output. And that's like without considering the cheese potential. It's a lot harder to split them than you would think. Oh, okay, we're not over. Oh, hey, he's gonna damage his boss. Hey, stop buffing yourself. Yeah, I don't give Stopwatch enough credit. It's doing a lot more than I thought it would. Like, Stopwatch is good if the rest of your build is good and in a way that can interact with Stopwatch. Do I even want to crit? It doesn't not matter at all. Hey, I split it. Never mind, they're back together again. Let's see what we got. We're just gonna both be buffing ourselves for a while. Okay, I'm starting to take some real damage here. Dang it. Okay, crit and crit. I'm gonna fast forward to reload. Or refresh, not reload. Are you talking to me for the mini-boss, or are you talking to the mini-boss? Or... Wait, no, this is a boss. No, this is a mini-boss. I'm confusing myself. Got it. Okay. I mean, he seems to quite literally live in a cave. It perhaps would lead to some antisocial behavior. I'm gonna heal. I don't super need the heal, but I'm gonna heal. Whenever you lose health, deal 7 times that amount to all enemies. Crit equilibrium, when drawn, if your orb's base damage is greater than its crit damage, the board will contain 1 less. That's fantastic. Basically, if I'm in the part where I don't want to crit, I will be less likely to crit. I am absolutely taking this. Where am I going? I want to go right. Amazing. Eh. Would have been really good 3 acts ago. Give me the shop, please. No, that's not the shop. That's... Okay, I don't get the shop. You're walking along a section of rail as a rumbling sound grows to a roar from behind you. You turn just in time to see a loaded minecart barreling towards you. I'm going to do... Okay, I was going to do random navigation to go to the shop so I could sell something, but then I saw the +3 pebbles. I'm just going to take the hit. You brace yourself as best you can as the minecart rams you against the stone wall and continues on its way. You think you'll avoid the cart tracks from now on. Okay. I think best case scenario, I go in this path. So I'm going right. I'm attempting to go right, rather. I'm going right. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. I could actually use the healing. Oh, and Doctor can actually hurt this guy. Yeah, the usual stuff with my build doesn't apply as much for this fight because he just gets hurt every time I hit something. I have nothing to do here. And then I wanted to go right here or left. It doesn't really matter, but I prefer this path over this path. Wait, no, I don't. I actually want to go left. No. Prevent the first time you would lose health each battle. Whenever you reload, gain 2 balance. Okay, so balance is this, but for both sides, crit and not crit. So it's basically getting another one of this. But like, also if I mess up and I crit, like, oh, it's not the end of the world. Like, I also got buffed on that side. So, yes, please. Like, from a balancing perspective, I'm kind of surprised that's not just +1, whereas this is +2. But nope, they're just both +2. Activated crit, also refresh the board. No, we take in weaponized envy. Whenever you heal, deal triple the total heal as damage to the targeted enemy. With Doctor, that is an incredible relic. Oh, hello, crit. Dang it. only I could remove just one more crit, this build would be just so insane. I mean, it's already a little insane, but, like, it could be more insane. You know what? I am going to use my Doctor Orb purely because I just don't want to have to keep discarding it. Oh yeah, I also just got to delete something. Yeah, I healed myself. I did not need the healing and just deleted that guy. Why are there 3 crits on the board now? Oh, because it's neutral and crits actually kind of help, so it doesn't matter. Got it. Uh-huh. No, Doctor Orb is insane right now. Everything's insane right now. Okay, let's see. When an enemy hits you with an attack, apply 15 darkness to that enemy. Whenever you reload, refresh the board. I mean, I'm reloading a lot, so that's pretty good. Darkness... Like, this is going to come up more than this. Yeah, I might be doing some really nasty things with Doctor Orb by the end of this run. There's a reason I turned off all the difficulty stuff, so I could actually have a chance against Act 4. No, I don't want any of this. Every time I see the Gambling event, I just immediately leave. How does it enable refresh? Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. You stumble onto a strange mirror with shadows flickering in the reflection. So, oh boy. So, if I click remove all orbs, I just win. I don't know about Act 4, but I just win. If I remove an orb, I am one step closer to the whole, cheese strat. And I get to keep what I already have. Yeah, I already would have clicked it, except the Doctor Orb strat. I'm going to remove an orb. I am going to remove a pebble. And then hope I get an opportunity to remove one more orb. Don't need you yet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just a little bit longer, and then it'll be Act 4, here we come. Interesting, it didn't split on the squares, it only split on the actual pegs. Don't crit. We don't need a crit. It crit. That can go away. That can go away again. I haven't even used Doctor Orb yet, and the boss is so much lower health than I am. That's not going to pierce, unfortunately. But I mean, I don't really need it to pierce, do I? All I need is it to not hit the crit. Well, actually, even then, because it's going to hit this thing. It's not going to hit the boss. Or actually, it's going to hit this one because of bombs. Never mind, I got an achievement, though. Let's see, how much is this? I think it's time. $1767 damage. Alright, we're back to Act 4. This is the first time since, well, the first time. Your victory has been secured, but something else rumbles deep below. Be warned, the foes ahead won't play fair. Will you venture into Radia's core? Thank you. Oh, hey, Mark, you took the #1 spot. It always cracks me up when they die to a relic effect without an animation. Yeah. So, I'm not sure, but I do think that Tender Cactus works with the buffs that I'm getting. Attacks deal double damage, but every activated peg gets downgraded -3. Uh, no thanks. Status effects you apply have double intensity, but attacks have -10, -0. Again, no thanks. Like, I could overcome that eventually, but it would take a while to get there. You gain 3 balance at the start of battle and whenever you reload, but you have -1 orb discards. No thank you. Gonna Google this. Does Tender Cactus affect Muse Circle? So according to Google AI, it does affect it. Wait, which one? This one? Your build is based on constantly scaling up your damage, and if you outscale the -3 because you reload often enough, the double damage is better. Yeah, but I could also just take Tender Cactus, which, as far as I can tell, will stack with my build anyway. Actually, that locks me out of the Doctor strat because the Doctor strat relies on final damage, and Tender Cactus kills final damage. Um, I don't understand how negative modifiers work well enough to corroborate what you're saying about the -3, though. Like, I think the -3 might make it so I just can't deal damage. You gain 3 balance at the start of battle whenever you reload, but you have -1 discards. I need my discards, so I can't take that one. And the statuses affect you. Yeah, this one might be able to work, but like as usual, I think I'm just gonna take the money. No, that's not how that works. It's -3 every time that the peg is activated. So like -3, -6, -9, etc. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's how that works. Like, I love Peglin, but it's really bad at explaining how it works. Like, there's a lot of things in the game that just aren't explained well. And the wiki is, as you have seen when going through things, like also really bad at explaining things because it's not maintained well. Like I have had way too many runs in this game just go from awesome to I literally cannot do anything because I took something I didn't understand. So I'm just gonna take the money because I want to do Act 4 and not completely neuter myself. Like I said earlier, they've done a lot to make it so that that doesn't happen anymore, but it still happens a lot. Also, According to the bestiary, these things hit my max health, not my remaining health. Oh, oops. I didn't want to do that. Oops. It's fine, even like the stocked orb is insane. Well, that's that. Okay, both of the refreshes are, like, locked behind this double wave. That's unfortunate. It does. Oh, that crit is really unfortunately placed. Okay, yeah, you can't hit me because I was reloading. Okay, the crit is on the other side. Hopefully I can just out-damage it. I mean, last time they didn't even hit me. I'm really glad that they buffed Cirque, because like it's like I've always thought it was a cool orb, but I've never really used it. Because it used to just do multi-ball and nothing else. I don't even think it was that strong. Oh, they're just missing me. I'm not even sure if they can hurt me. Pretty much. Although it didn't have Matryoshka's downside of, like, they get smaller. If you have played or maybe seen somebody's play Celeste, Act 4 really reminds me of the like super hard like final update area they made. I don't remember what it's called. I never beat it. I only beat like the first half of it. Don't crit, don't crit. Like, I lose so much damage if I crit here. Dang it. And it crit right at the end, too. Yeah, I don't think they can hurt me. Okay. Yeah, ooh, big, bad, scary Act 4, ooh. Yeah, like, I just have to whittle away at them. It's not terribly exciting, but, like... What are they gonna do? Their attacks are ineffective. Oh, that one hurt. Why did that one hurt and none of the others did? Also, I probably should have shot the pebble, because the crit's so central, but oh well. I'm a little scared, because now they can hurt me. It only did one. Well, yeah, because they kill my max health. Like, they don't deal damage to, my remaining health. They take away my max. At least according to the bestiary. Yeah. Also, I'm going to do enough damage to one-shot this thing. Okay, now we can move on to the scary part, where it starts building up. Random event. As you progress through the darkness, an ethereal voice fills your head, and a comforting presence appears before you. You've done well to make it this far, my little friend. Thank you for attempting to right Radia's wrongs and for doing what needs to be done. That is the scary part. It's giving me free stuff. Please know that even if you fall at this point, you have already done much to hold the darkness at bay and to keep Radia's residents safe. Before you face your final foe, would you like a boost? Okay, I can increase max HP. I don't really feel the need to do that. I can choose up to 3 orbs to remove. Or I can add one of 3 rare relics. I'm kind of thinking I remove the pebble. Like, I keep a damage orb, and then I still have docked orb. But also, maybe one of those relics gives me, like, something I could really use, like extra discards or something. Like, I'm definitely not going for Vitality. I don't need that. While chat gives their 2 cents on the matter, I am going to take a water break. I think I can deal with the -1 max HP. I don't need to remove orbs. But cheese strat. You're right. I really should let go of the cheese strat. It probably won't work anyway. And if they're rare relics, hopefully at least one of them is actually good. Okay, I will go for the relics. Attacks gain +1/+1. Not bad. Every shot is a crit when fired below 50% health. I want that one! When crits and refreshes move, they leave a stationary copy at their previous position. Well, it's pretty clear which one I should take. The presence bestows its strength upon you before its energy dissipates into the darkness. Yeah, but this is a different build. Okay. Upgrading +10 on the first peg that I hit, or heal 1 for every peg activated while successfully navigating. There's not really much navigating left, so +10. Like, for where I'm at, both of those kind of suck. Oh, right, and I can remove something in the shop anyway. I've never seen this one. Whenever you evade an attack, gain 13 Belusion. Okay. It's 120 gold to remove an orb here? Like, I'm still gonna do it, but like... Oh wait, all the relics... Yeah, like, this is really good, actually. Especially with my current build. Because if there's any, like, really weak attacks, then I can just gain Belusion off of them. Practically pointless. I really like this one. Useless at this point. So that's 100, 200, 260, 380. I can afford all those. Yeah, like, actually pointless might as well be pointless. I'm going to get this one so that I can increase my max HP after the mini-boss. Alright, this is where I died last time. That obelisk is just... It's taunting me. It's happening. I feel a lot better going into this one, and I think a lot of that is just because I know what... Oh, wait, I should have taken the sandal, because they put the fire at the bottom of this one. I forgot about that. Yeah, I can hide Twitch chat. If somebody shows up in Twitch chat, I can always put it back. Oh, right. They max out how much damage you can do at once. Wait, Docked Orb heals them. Because they have this effect. Whenever you heal or take self-damage, enemies take Splintertwined X heal or take damage X times that amount. So I am getting rid of Docked Orb now and engaging Cheese Strat. Oh, but it would have been capped by how much max health I had. So what I'm hearing is I can do Docked Orb strat with my 1 persist. I think I ended up doing more damage that way. So we're going to be here a while. But the cheese strat does work against this thing, at least. I don't know about the final boss, but I can cheese this. Like, I know my damage is getting more and more each time, but they just have so much health. Look at this damage. Like, I hope one of them survives at the very end, so I can just unload on one of them. Like, I tried to interact with the fight in good faith. I don't feel bad about this. What are we at? 7735? So, how you doing, chat? Keep in mind, this is not the actual final boss. It just works. Yeah, so I had plus 50 on the musical side and plus 46 on the balance side, or balance side. Increase max, heal. Attacks apply 3 transparency to enemies. For every 2 health lost, add 1 gold to the board. Orbs that are smaller than the standard orb size activate each peg an additional time. I'm going to go for this transparency one. I don't know if it'll help at all in the final boss, but, like, neither of these are going to help. And transparency can be kind of insane. So, for the first time ever, I am going to take on the final boss of this game. The true final boss of this game. Here we go. Intangible X prevents its holder from losing more than an X HP from any individual attack or effect, and it has 600,000 HP. You say the final boss for now, but like the devs seemed pretty clear on no, this is it. This is the actual end. Do I want to know what these do? These purple pegs? Oh, every time I hit them, it can take more damage. What does 5 mean? Do I only have 5 turns to kill it? Yeah, every time I hit the purples. 2. I'm going for it with Dr. Orb in case it just wipes me when it hits 1. Never mind. Was that black hole there before? You mean the fire or the black holes? I'm sure as long as you're reloading, it definitely won't kill you. Yeah. Uh-huh. The anvil thing. Oh, those are the debuffs that I had to take. Earlier. Okay. These are the symbols that the obelisks had. Wait, the cheese strat does work. Unless it pulls out something else. Which it very well might. Yeah. Oh, it's doing max health damage to me. I'm kind of vibing to the music, though. Like, if it gets bad enough, I can always pivot to cheese strat, but, like, I think it's more exciting to not try to do cheese strat unless I have to. Okay, I took care of that. I assume I have to destroy each of these. Yeah, you can. You just gotta hit him enough. The 50 damage from the bomb feels so petty. Let's see, how much is this doing? It's doing 4320. Okay. Oh, hey, it's back. So you can take away its buffs, basically. Got it. It didn't do the max health thing. Huh. Just absolutely barrage it directly to its weak point. Oh, there's two of them now. Oh, the max health thing that it just did, I think that hit me through the thing that would enable cheese strat. I need to stop doing that because it always puts me right back in the black hole. So that's just my normal attack. Now I'm reloading. It attacks me, I get to dodge it. Now I reload. The one I really would like to take out is the one at the very bottom, but that's the hardest one to get. I didn't see the crit until after I'd shot. My health is getting so low, and it's still so high. I am getting stronger every shot, though. Where's the crit? Okay, the crit's over there. Maybe? Nah. It's like wide open to attack, but I still can't reach it. And because of my relic setup, it refreshes the board every time. Which might actually work in my favor? No, never mind. You're right, the black holes are gone. double dodge. We take those. Crits, we do not take those. Oh, wait, the black holes are coming back. Oh, I'm damaging it. So basically, if I can destroy that thing, and if I can get one really good shot, maybe. Never mind. Well, rip that run. You know, I made it further than last time. It was bypassing the cheese. Like, I still should have used it. But, like, it was bypassing the cheese. The devs knew what they were doing. You know what? That was a good run. The extra 20 health would have given you 2 extra times to avoid the max health drain. Yeah. I still don't think it would have been enough. That thing is insane. Like, this is clearly like the kind of thing that you have to like plan a build ahead of time for. Like, you can't just run into it and hope that whatever you brought works. Which, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's unfortunate, but like also kind of really cool at the same time. Um, like, it's a challenge that should always be there for the end of your run. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's no way to block it. So basically, you have to either get an insane amount of extra health, or you just have to kill it really fast, which you can't really do because of the whole max damage per turn thing. Observer of Radia. Extremely powerful, yet not infallible. The different effects and attacks of the Observer can be mitigated when necessary by interacting with irrelevant effect pegs. Additional damage can also be dealt by attacking the Observer directly. Slobelisk. Each of these obscenities packs a unique and powerful effect, many of which will quickly spiral out of control if left unchecked. Paying attention to their symbols will not only help you survive this encounter, but also the ultimate challenge that awaits you. Black Hole Slime Drop. It is important to take these slime drops down before they can reach you, as their void-powered attacks will drain your very life force itself, lowering your max health for the rest of your run. Well, really, you only have to break the one crystal, but it's the hardest crystal to get to. It's that one at the bottom, because that's the one that makes it hard to... Or makes it so you can only do a certain max damage. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Kill the black holes that are acting like a shield, and then kill the max damage. That's true, Mark. Getting to live longer might have been pretty good. The relics it gave me were not very good. Also, that didn't help anything. And black holes seem to be the one to the lower left. Yeah. But yeah, that was a fun build. Like, getting to just A, have the cheese strat, but also B, like, insane damage buff whenever I want it. Yeah, I'm glad that I turned off Crucible for that. They also were messing up a lot of your early attacks before you adapted to the holes. Yeah. And part of that was like, oh, I've been playing this game for 3 hours and I'm not paying as close of attention as I should be, even though I'm really excited about getting to this boss. Like, I could have played better. Yeah, that is true. He does feel like he would be right at home in an MMO. Yeah, can chat help and do damage too? Pull your own weight, chat. Yeah, what did they do? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something with YouTube. Oh, okay. I was looking into if I would be able to do a raid, because I'm going to end stream pretty soon. But apparently you have to have 1,000 subscribers to do that. So I can't do that on YouTube. I don't know who I would raid. As far as I know, nobody watches live right now, but... But, yeah, yeah, it is a thing. It's just... Wait, rating or the 1,000 subscriber requirement? I mean, both are a thing. They technically call it a YouTube live redirect. And you can also do it to premieres, which is kind of cool. So, like, if you're doing a live stream and then, like, you have a premiere set up for right after that, you can raid your own premiere. From what I understand, it's not the most fleshed out feature, but this is YouTube live streaming we're talking about, so is that really that surprising? So you can raid, but I also wouldn't be terribly surprised if it's like, oh no, he doesn't have 1,000 subscribers, so he can't be raided. YouTube likes to block things behind 1,000 subscribers, because like that's what you need for monetization. Like, I would try and raid on Twitch, but I don't have any viewers on Twitch, so no point. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, I've noticed that that doesn't seem to be a thing on my channel, but I thought it was just an A/B testing thing. But that makes sense. Yeah, like right now for like the monetization path, like I'm well on my way. It's just subscribers are kind of the only thing. So like growing in subscribers is a priority for my channel right now, but it's not like it'll happen when it happens is kind of the attitude I have about it. But if I see something I can do to help it along, cool. But the best thing I can do to do that, I think, is just keep getting better at making videos and streaming. But yeah, I have semi-officially started streaming every Tuesday and Saturday now, so next stream will be Saturday. That'll probably be a Mario Maker stream. I'm not doing polls for the Saturday streams, it's just whatever I feel like streaming. And I mean, I think of the 4 games I stream, it's been the longest since I streamed Mario Maker, and I like Mario Maker streams, so I'm looking forward to that. Another Titanfall video probably on Thursday. I haven't even started editing it, so that'll be a process that I have to worry about tomorrow. Those always do well. I assume you're talking about the Mario Maker streams. Those are the only time I ever get like any substantial viewership on Twitch. Like YouTube does pretty well with a lot of things, but Twitch, no one ever shows up for anything else. It's kind of funny to me. Well, okay, yes, the bots do show up. That is true. Well, and it's funny to me too because like I feel like usually people like if you see somebody who's multi-streaming, there's a lot more people watching the Twitch side than the YouTube side. Not here. Which is fine with me because I'm more focused on the YouTube side, but it's just not what I expected. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up for the night. Again, thank you everybody for hanging out, whether you're still here, you were here earlier, whether you're watching the VOD. Thank you to those of you who do watch the VODs, by the way. I've noticed that I've been getting a lot of watches on the VODs, which I'm not a person who really enjoys watching VODs, but I'm glad you're enjoying them. But yeah, for everybody, whatever time it is for you, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and God bless.